For my guest on the Sunday service, welcome, Steve Davis.
It's a pleasure to be here. Obviously, the vampire of our game was Ray Reardon back in the day, so it would be wrong to take away his mantle, because he used to, at one stage, I think, walked in with a cape on just to play up to the parts.
Oh, did he?
He looked a bit like Bela Lugosi back in the day.
Yeah, well, we played the record by him at the start.
Frightening that was, yeah, really frightening. Yeah, that must have turned off millions of listeners.
Maybe, yeah, we've been speaking of. We've got people here as well, haven't we?
Yes.
I want to talk to you. I've got your book here.
Oh, right. Oh,
Interest in my autobiography. I must congratulate you on your first sentence. Do you remember the first time?
Mine was captured on film. Yeah, mine was on film. Yeah.
So, well, tell us about that. That's your first time it was captured on film in Sheffield, 1981.
Yeah, I mean, at that time I didn't know that I would still be coming here that many years on, and I probably spent over a year of my life in Sheffield. Quite amazing to think.
Well, you're looking well on it.
That's very kind of you. Back then, the game had just sort of broken onto our TV screens as a sort of 2-week Wimbledon-style event. BBC had started covering it in its entirety. And it seemed like everybody was tuned into snooker. And I was fortunate enough to be in the right place at the right time. At that time, we only had 3 television channels, no computer games, no Sunday shopping. So we had to some degree, a captured audience, and it was, and I actually won the World Championship at a very nice time for the rest of the 80s. So right time, right place is nice.
Yeah, and I have to say, I have to thank you actually, because I've often used snooker as it's almost like meditation for me. When you're on tour, it's my favourite thing. If you're touring at the same time as the snooker championship on, you can get in, watch it, and you just relax straight away.
Well, I've seen your skills there when you knocked that green in. It was a fantastic shot, I want to say.
The listeners couldn't see that, but you very kindly agreed to give me a little bit of a lesson later.
Yes, as one of the heads of coaching, I think it's only fair that I improve your technique while we're here in the home of snooker.
And of course, snooker works very well on radio, doesn't it?
It's perfect. Perfect game for radio. Do you know, I play some of my best snooker on radio.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really have. And obviously, showing the technique will be good as well. That will be very interesting how that pans across.
Well, stay tuned for that.
Oh, yes.
Whilst reading your autobiography, one thing I picked up from that was...
Did you read it? Are you sure?
Yes. Here's some proof.
Right.
The first record you ever bought, apparently, Heart of Gold by Neil Young.
Yeah.
Is that correct?
Yes, it was, because I couldn't afford the album, Jarvis. I couldn't afford the whole album on my supermarket Friday and Saturday boy rates, so I had to go and buy the single, and I think it was 40 odd p at the time, but the LP was £2. So, and then closely followed by Argent's Hold Your Head Up.
Oh God,
Hold
your head up.
Yeah. Yes, you can still hit the notes. It's just...
Have you still got that single?
Yeah, I have actually. I rebought it. Yeah. Somewhere down the line, I think they all got scratched, but I did rebuy all my previous albums that somewhere got taken to the second-hand record shop. But now, of course, vinyl's back in. You can't possibly take any of your records along. You've got to keep them now, I think.
Yeah.
I'm not doing Record Collector or Rare and Racy any favours by saying that here in Sheffield.
Well, I'm going to talk to you about your musical taste and stuff like that. But let's hear that record, Heart of Gold by Neil Young.